That's it. I think we're on. I think people all over the world are watching a man who has no idea what's about to happen. Hello, everyone. My throat's getting dry already. Oh. Welcome to the first inaugural Ultimate Harry Potter. Can you have the first Ultimate something or other? I don't know. I hope it isn't the last one. But anyway, welcome to the Red Cross Harry Potter quiz. It's fantastic that you've come. Thanks so much. There's people all over the world. I've got screens everywhere. I don't know what's going on, what to read, but it's people from Britain, obviously, where I'm not. This is not me, where I live. This is a place I've just arrived yesterday to stay and do some work. But there are people from the Philippines, people from Brazil, people from all over the world are here. So thanks very much for coming. I hope you have a good time. Just so you know, this is going to be about as unslick as it's possible to be. We just had a rehearsal. It fell apart in disaster. My laptop broke. Everything broke. But I think there's a whole team of people working behind the scenes to stay the embarrassment, to minimize it. So a bit of housekeeping before we start, before we launch into this thing. Housekeeping. I've not done my laundry. And where are we? We're on Tiltify. And I think all around there are buttons everywhere. There's a chat button, for instance, which I think is down there. I'm not sure. And if you want to chat, if you want me to be able to see your things, and there are a bunch of people. Oh, look, I says Brazil, Italy, Northampton, and Norwich, and Italy, all exotic places. There's a chat button, and you don't need to join Tiltify. You don't need to register or sign up for an account at all, except to chat. Everything else you can do. You can take part in polls. You can bid for prizes. There are all kinds of shout outs and stuff you can do. But if you want to chat and for me to see the things that you say, you have to register. It's free. It doesn't cost anything, and nobody will come knocking on your door. So there's that going on. There is, of course, a donate button because we're here on behalf of the Red Cross, about whom much more later, I think. There'll be up above me, there'll be rewards. There'll be things you can biz for. And luckily, someone else is writing things for me to say here. It says, first of all, pictures. We want to see pictures of what you look like, how you're dressed up. And you can do that by sending a picture to any social media account at all, as long as you tag it with @BritishRedCross. So start doing that. Take a picture of yourself, take selfies of yourself, and pictures of each other, and send to @BritishRedCross. And various people all over the globe will be pouring through them and send me them or put them up on the screen. And we can look at you and congratulate you, give you a prize. There's a prize for the best dressed family, I think, best dressed person. And hopefully there'll also be some ridicule down the line as well. So @BritishRedCross for wonderful prizes. While we are logging on, and before I do more housekeeping, there's a brief animation so you know who these people are that you're either giving money to or at least witnessing other people giving money to. So let's have a look at the many, many ways in which the British Red Cross helps around the world. Let's have a look.
The British Red Cross is part of the world's largest humanitarian network. Each year we help thousands of people affected by a crisis in the UK and overseas. Between now and 2030, we'll focus on responding to 3 critical types of crisis. When a disaster strikes, we'll help people affected to survive and recover, reconnecting communities and providing supplies and support. We help people rebuild their lives so they're prepared for the future. If someone's migrating or is displaced from their home, we'll try to ensure they feel safe and have the support they need. Lastly, we'll work tirelessly to make sure people at risk of falling through the gaps in the health system get the right care at the right time and have the support they need to live well. The British Red Cross is a movement, and we're all in it together. From lifesavers to volunteers to those who donate money or spread the word. We're all using the power of kindness to make a real difference to people in crisis. Find out how we can help you to share yours.
How do you think it's going? Not good? All right, fair enough. There's more people from France. Someone from Lyon is there. There's from Greenwich. Hemel Hempstead, people all over the place checking in. So thanks very much for doing all that. Some other stuff. There's polls up above me. The first one I think is, which house are you in? Which house would you like to be in? I mean, obviously, don't like to be in Slytherin. Who wouldn't? But there's a poll. I think there's a donation, a minimum donation, or there's no minimum donation to take part in the poll. And there'll be other polls during the night to get me to do some awful things and to find out some other stuff for prizes. There are prizes. Warner Brothers Studio Tour. God bless them. Thank you very much, everybody at Warner Brothers. I think they're up there. Thanks, Warner Brothers. Have given us a free tour of Leavesden Studios, which is mind-bogglingly good, and various other prizes will come during the night. And then there's funding milestones, meaning when we get to a particular amount of money, we will just randomly pick the person who took us over that limit, over that milestone, and we will give you a prize, and we will shout out and tell you who you are. So there are things like a ride on the Hogwarts Express, or a wizard tea at Leavesden, and a hotel stay in London. How nice is that? I'd like that. Get out of my house, wouldn't have to do the washing up. And there's a rewards tab. I know it's all very confusing. I'll keep repeating myself. It's all right. There's a rewards tab up here. Point up, it says. I hope it is up there. For a chance to win a virtual quiz hosted by me. So if this whole thing falls apart in disaster, I promise you it'll be better when I just Zoom you and your mates. There is a chance that this might all fall apart. And if I disappear from the screen, I will come back on my phone because my laptop might die. But that won't happen on the night that I do a virtual quiz for you. That's the rewards. You can bid on certain things for rewards. You can also, I think, give money just to make sure, and you can see certain items in the Red Cross that you're buying to help people all over the place. So got some hellos. First of all, we've got Jodie Snowden and her daughters in Bangor, Northern Ireland, who made 50 quid for the Red Cross after selling homemade butterbeer on the street. That's fantastic. Thanks, guys. That's really lovely of you. I had that butterbeer when I was at Leavesden, and I have a very, very sweet tooth, and even I found it very hard not to swallow my own sick. But there you go. I'm sure your butterbeer was tasted in that. Claire has been in touch. So the worst argument my husband and I ever had was over a game of Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit. We're looking forward to the quiz. What could possibly go wrong? I don't know. I suggest therapy. And a quick hello to Campbell Tyrrell. That's surely got to be written wrong. Is it written wrong? Is it Tyrrell? Tyrrell. And Serafina, who are quarantining in a hotel at Heathrow with their parents. That's got to suck, unless you're young. But if you're teenagers, I am so sorry for you. Hope the quiz helps you pass the time. And a very happy birthday to Mrs. Everard. So, various things. Oh, there's someone else my wife asked me to say hello to. Here we go. She said, say hello to friends of hers who are on. Two sisters, Louise and Nicola. Nicola is a writer. Don't forget to do the washing up. There we go. Nicola and Louise. Hi, guys. So some of the things that happened tonight. There's a caption competition. I've been through all my own photographs. I got lost for hours in the middle of the night looking through the photographs, only some of which I can share, I'm afraid. Otherwise, I'd be sued. And we're going to have a caption competition. So sharpen up your wit. And we'll see some behind-the-scenes photos from my albums, from the pictures that you weren't actually officially allowed to take, but I feel stupid that I didn't take more. And the first poll, is it a poll there? I don't know. Closes soon. Private chat. It says, good luck, everyone. Gemma, Lucia Campo, Slytherin for life. Good luck, everyone. Shout out for the halls and Beaumont in Cambridgeshire. Hey, Jason, I'm a young trans person from Canada. I'd like to say the way you portrayed Lucius Malfoy was flattering, very nice, man. My transition goal is to look like you in my adulthood. I hope you look a lot better than me. I'm sure that you will. Team Basement are presently correct. Hello, Team Basement to everyone. Hi, Steffi. Hi, Char. Hi, all the Lost Girls. Hi, everybody. Please say hello to Oscar and Leo. I just took my COVID test. How'd it go? Don't know. Mr. Isaacs, can you give me a shout out from Ophelia and Matilda? Okay, that's some of that, and we'll do some more of that. So each round of the quiz has 6 questions, and I'll give you the answers after each round. I'm hoping that you've split up in your houses so you can compete against each other in the house. Maybe kids against adults, or maybe an adult and a kid, or houses against each other. And I think it's important that you arrange forfeits for each other, if not financial, because that's tough for some people. Then maybe the losers have to do each other's gardens or do chores around the house. Or once when I was a teenager, me and my mates played backgammon for forfeits, and the loser had to be the coffee table for the evening on hands and knees. You could try that. And if you need any questions repeating, you can put it in the chat. Hopefully someone will feed it through to me. I'll try and speak slowly. I'm going fast because I'm nervous that the laptop is going to die. There'll be no prize overall for the winner of the quiz other than the kudos and honor of being the Harry Potter quiz champion. So have you got your pens, papers, wands, all that stuff at the ready? I hope so. Let's get started. Round 1. God, it's exciting. We talked about this for a long time, and here it's actually happening. Round 1 of the Harry Potter quiz. Now, some of these questions are very, very easy. Even I knew the answer. That's how easy they are. Some of them are stupidly hard, and some of them nobody could possibly know. You're going to have to make a guess. Let's see. Question 1. Who are the Marauders? Are they A? It'll come in the form of multiple choice. So A, B, and C you can write down. A, James Potter, Sirius Black, Severus Snape, or Lily Evans. B, Remus Lupin, Peter Pettigrew, Sirius Black, and James Potter. Or C, Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger, or Neville Longbottom? So let's see it on the screen. One more time the question. Who are the Marauders? Are they A, James Potter, Sirius Black, Severus Snape, Lily Evans? B, Remus Lupin, Peter Pettigrew, Sirius Black, James Potter? Or C, Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger, Neville Longbottom? Joe Rowling's just incredible at names. How do you come up with that many names? Amazing. Longbottom always made me laugh. Always on set. That is question 1. Question 2. One of the photos I dug out of my archives is this picture. It's a photo of 3 people, as you can see. There's Tim Spall, Emma Thompson, Helena Bonham Carter. And we are on the set, or they are on the set. I took out my phone and took a hidden picture. What film were we shooting? What film was taking place here? And you get a sneaky bonus point if you can guess the scene. To my mind, you only see that little bit of architecture in one scene. I'm probably wrong. Don't write in and tell me I'm wrong. I'm wrong about everything. But there is a photo. Which scene is it from? I think you might want to bring the text up. No? Do you want to or not? Which film are we shooting? And a sneaky point for which scene. Already, fabulous Georgia, who's on the buttons, is panicking because she brought the wrong thing up. Don't worry, Georgia. We're amongst friends. That's question 2. Question 3. I know this one. That's how easy it is. If you don't get this, I mean, don't leave for the night, but beat yourself up. What did Lucius Malfoy, that would be me, a much younger version of me, maybe my son, mistakenly give to Dobby, don't like saying the name, his house elf? What did I mistakenly give to Dobby, my house elf? Was it A, footwear, B, headwear, or C, I can't even say the word, swimwear? Let's see Dobby in swimwear. What did I mistakenly give? Let's see the question again. What did Lucius Malfoy mistakenly give to Dobby, his house elf, his erstwhile house elf? He got what was coming to him. Anyway, was it A, footwear, B, headwear, or C, swimwear? What was footwear? Ugg boots, B, a beanie, C, or a bikini? One of those things. Here we are. Question 4 of round 1. How many pairs? I mean, how could you know this? What? How many pairs of prop glasses? By the way, I'm wearing my Harry Potter tribute prop glasses. How many pairs of prop glasses did Daniel Radcliffe wear over the course of all 8 films? Was it A, 394, B, 160, or C, 97? I mean, how'd you get through more than 2? I don't understand. But anyway, here's see the question again. How many pairs of prop glasses did Daniel Radcliffe wear over the course of all 8 films? Was it A, 394, B, 160, C, 97? Maybe he needed new glasses because his head grew. Do you think his head just got bigger? I don't mean with, pride. I just mean, growing. He's a growing lad. Meanwhile, question 5. Moving on. Slughorn, played by the great Jim Broadbent, who I'm not bitter, beat me in the Golden Globes in 2008. Slughorn, Professor Slughorn, to give him his full title, teaches his students that amortentia smells differently to each person. What pudding does Harry smell? Does he smell A, pumpkin pie, B, treacle tart, C, chocolate fudge cake? They all sound very good to me. It's 2:00 here in Georgia. I've had anything to eat. Does he? So let's see the question again. Professor Slughorn teaches his students that amortentia smells differently to each person. What pudding does Harry smell? A, pumpkin pie, B, treacle tart, C, chocolate fudge cake. You'll see a picture of Slughorn there. We haven't used the official photographs from Warner Brothers. We've used fan art, and I don't know, I can't credit all the original people who've done the fan art, but that is fantastic. They're all fantastic. So thanks for that. Hello to Joseph, Josh, and Bella, says my private chat window there. And finally, for the first round, we've got, I reached out to a number of my Harry Potter mates. To be fair, I only emailed them yesterday because I'm not very organized and I was traveling. And I said, do me a favor, record a question. Only a couple of people got back. I'm sure that more will during the week. Thanks very much. Too late. If you're watching this, which I'm sure you won't be, don't bother sending it. Maybe we'll use them next year. But I tell you, who did get back, the hero, or one of the heroes from the Harry Potter sequence, is Matt Lewis. The lovely Matt Lewis sent me his question, aka Neville Longbottom, and he sent this question. Let's have a look.
Hello, Jason. Thanks for having me tonight. I like a quiz. Thank you everyone for joining in today and supporting the Red Cross, which is a fantastic cause doing wonderful work all around the world. Sorry this is a selfie. My wife's away and well, you can't get the staff these days, can you, frankly? So anyway, without further ado, I will ask the question. And the question is, how many points did Neville Longbottom win in the House Cup for Gryffindor when he stood up to Harry, Ron and Hermione in the Philosopher's Stone? Was it A, 100 points, B, 80 points, or C, 10 points? Good luck with that. It's a tricky one. Enjoy the rest of the day. Good luck in the quiz. And Jason, I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.
No. Isn't he lovely? And doesn't he turn out handsome? Thanks, Matt, for doing that. So how many points was the question? I can't remember. I haven't got it written down, but how many points? You saw what they were. Can we bring it up on screen? Georgia, do we have the typed question, or you did bring it up already, I think? By the way, there we go. How many points did Neville Longbottom win for Gryffindor for standing up to Harry, Ron and Hermione in the Philosopher's Stone? A, 100, B, 80, or C, 10? The chat is apparently going crazy with people answering. Don't answer in the chat. Don't give it away. Keep it yourself. Mark them at home. Chat. Send in other comments, questions, insults, praise, whatever you like. Or just random things that have nothing to do with it, just to confuse people who are reading them. So the first poll was closed, apparently, I'm told. It was very, very close between Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. Who cares about them? Why would you? I'm going to be candid here, and I'm not going to make any friends. I don't really understand the point of Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. I get Slytherin's where all the cool people are, all the geniuses, and Gryffindor's where all the goody two-shoes are. But Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff, I can't even tell the difference. But it turns out that Hufflepuff came out on top. So congratulations to all you yellow bellies and Hufflepuff. And you raised over £6,000, which is incredibly lovely of you. Thank you so much for anyone who's donating. Don't forget, during the night, you can donate there. I don't know. It's one of the places. I think it's there. Please do. If you go in the spare, it's a fantastic course. And fancy virtual quiz hosted by you, it says. I think that means just keep bidding for the virtual quiz hosted by me, for me and a bunch of your mates. And it will be, well, it could be a child-friendly version or it could be the X-rated version. Depends who wins in the end. So now we need some answers. That's what we need. Of course, we need the answers. So round one, the answers are you ready? Mark it. Who are the Marauders? The answer, obviously, who didn't know this, was B, Remus Lupin, Peter Pettigrew, Sirius Black, James Potter. Let's see it again. The answer to question one was B. Who are the Marauders? Remus Lupin, Peter Pettigrew, Sirius Black, and James Potter. Question two. Which scene was that photograph from? That candid photograph that I could have been fired for. I hadn't even started work. It was the day I went down to show Chris Columbus what I looked like in my Lucius Malfoy garb. And it was Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. And the scene was, of course, when the Pixies escape in Gilderoy Lockhart's classroom. Lockhart's classroom. That's what they were doing. And question three, the answer was, what did I give inadvertently to Dobby, my house elf? And it was a sock. It was A, footwear. A little bit of a side note here, if you didn't know. Dan, who was, I don't know, I think 13 at the time, 14, playing 11 or 12, had to lift his trouser leg and show that he'd taken his sock off. But he had a very hairy leg. He's always been a very manly man, Daniel. Witness the beard he sports nowadays. And so he had to shave his leg. Not many teenagers get to shave their legs. So that's A, B, and C. Well, question 1, 2, and 3. I think we're bringing on the screen. Who are the Marauders? B, James Potter, Reeves, blah, blah, blah. 2, the picture was from the Chamber of Secrets. No, shooting Gilderoy Lockhart's Pixie scene. And 3, what did I give to Dobby? It was a sock. Irritating, although I was well rid of him, I think. Now, the other 3 questions. Question 4, how many pairs of prop glasses did Daniel Radcliffe get through? Was he smashing them after every scene, like Russians with a glass? I don't know. The answer was B, 160 pairs of glasses, which is insane. I don't know how. But question 5, Professor Slughorn teaches his students that amortentia smells differently, and that smell of treacle tart. B, treacle tart. And finally, lovely Matt Lewis asked us, how many points did Neville Longbottom win for Gryffindor for standing up to Harry, Ron, and Hermione in the Philosopher's Stone? And the answer was 10. Did you get it? How did you do? You can tell us how you did in the chat. I hope you're keeping score. I hope people are doing well. There are the three questions. How many pairs? B, 160. Slughorn, Amortentia. B, treacle tart. And how many points did Neville Longbottom get? It was C, 10 points. And we've got some shout outs here. Who we got? Can I please say happy birthday to Steve? He's 38 years old yesterday. I would sing, but you don't want to hear that, trust me. Happy birthday, Steve. Here from the University of Lincoln, Harry Potter Society. I'm so glad you're using your time constructively at university. Hope you get to go to university. And it's your 20th birthday. That's fantastic. Happy birthday. Hope your 21st year is brilliant. Hello from Winchester, UK. I suppose to Winchester, where? I don't know. Alex and Eva here, Harry Potter obsessed, husband and wife. Did you have a Potter-themed wedding? I wonder. I've been invited to a few. And hi from Amelia and Emily in Essex. We have an inter-house competition here. I love it. One being Gryffindor, ooh, and the other Slytherin. Yippee, is what I say. Slytherin, hands down. Just cheat. Quidditch snitchers, we love Dobby. We love Dobby. I'm not reading that out. Take that back. Please say hello to Freya from Ravenclaw and Isabel from Huff and Puff. Shout out to Joe and Lisa in Edinburgh. And so far, 6 out of 6 so far. We'll get you. From Shpfan7. You're missing some vowels there. It just says Shpfan. SCHP fan, I suppose. Ravenclaw represents. And finally, hi, Jason. What was it like to work with Helen McCrory on set? A nightmare. One of the most difficult. No, actually, I auditioned with Helen McCrory, not for Harry Potter, but for something else when I was 22, I think, just coming out of drama school. And I went back and I said to my then girlfriend, now wife, I think I might have met the best actress I've ever worked with. I didn't get to work with her. Neither of us got the part in the film. She's a genius. And she was a laugh. She is filthy and funny and rather brilliant. So that's what it was like to work with her. Wasn't very smart saying that to my wife because she, of course, was an actress at the time. And I had a lot of ground to make up. And hello to Molly and Trilby, it says. So, rewards. On the rewards, which is, I think, the thing you can donate for up there. You don't have to sign up for Tiltify. You can just bid on a reward. And it's a call from me on this device here. At some point today, I will just call you. I'll ask you how you're doing in the quiz, or you can ask me a question or something. I will call you. I will FaceTime you if you've got FaceTime. So you can bid and you put your phone number in there or your FaceTime address or something. And if you haven't got that, if you've got an Android, maybe I'll WhatsApp you or I'll just phone you audio. But you can bid for me to call you live on this. And who knows how that could go. Anything could happen. It's £20 to enter. It says we're only allowing 50 people a chance to try to win it. Oh, you can only raise £1,000. Okay, that's fantastic. So only 50 people can bid for me to call them today. So get bidding on that. Meanwhile, Sophie and Kevin just got married. Well, just now, within the last 22 minutes. That's fantastic. You just got married. Congratulations. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful life together. Good luck. I've been married for 400 years. And you just have to keep being nice to each other. My wife is bent over, weeping with laughter that I even pretended to offer advice. Okay, here we go. Round 2. Question 1. Oh, I guess it's a photo. It must be another one of my photos. It's too late for them to fire me, isn't it? Because there's big signs everywhere. Do not take photographs. I didn't. Idiot. And then I was on Star Trek and there's a big sign saying no photography. And all I did was take pictures morning till night. Because I don't think it means the actors. Anyway, what film is this taken from? Let's have a look at the picture. We can see it, round 2. There it is. A much younger version of me. Don't have children. Look what it does to your face. What film is it taken from? A, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. B, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Or C, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. See that question again. What film is it taken from? Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. The Phoenix, even. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Not sure I know, actually. Yeah, I think I do. No. I know. Question 2. Which Hogwarts professor was rumored to have been a dueling champion in their youth? Yeah, no idea. I think you've got to really know your Potter stuff for this. Question 2. Is it A, Phileas Flitwick, B, Dolores Umbridge, or C, Minerva McGonagall? God, she's so good at names. I love these names. This is carved in your brain forever, aren't they? So, the question again, which Hogwarts professor was rumored to have been a dueling champion in their youth? Phileas Flitwick, Dolores Umbridge, or Minerva McGonagall? The first two had an advantage being relatively short, because then it'd be quite hard to get them with the sword. That's that. Question 3. Now, mea culpa here. There was a very, very easy question here when we did rehearsal today. It was, what was the name of Harry's owl? Was it A, Hedwig, B, Brian, or C, Dave, or something like that. And I went, come on, everyone's going to get that. And it's substituted in with a really hard question. So I apologize for that. But it says, question 3, what is the name of the Owl Emporium in Diagon Alley? A, Elops, B, Cyclops, or C, Dukes? What is the name? Let's see the question again. What is the name of the Owl Emporium in Diagon Alley? Is it A, Elops? Don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. E-E-Y. Elops. Maybe. B, Cyclops, or C, Dukes? God, it could have been a giveaway point for everybody. There you go. Question 4. Dumbledore. Albus Dumbledore has a scar above his left knee. Very few of us have seen it. I've had a good look. That is a perfect map of what? Is it a perfect map of A, Hogwarts, B, the Ministry of Magic, or C, the London Underground? Let's have a look at that question again. Dumbledore has a scar above his left knee. Is it a perfect map of A, Hogwarts, B, the Ministry of Magic, C, the London Underground? More importantly, how did he get a scar like that on his leg? I can understand a tattoo, which, by the way, I'm not suggesting. Don't do it. But, all right. There you go. It's a weird thing. Magic. Question 5. Now, this was my idea, because we're trying to come up with different things. I've done a few quizzes over the last year or so. And I said, how about this as an idea? And I think I've scored. I think it's going to be in every quiz from now on. Here is a shot of a page from one of the books. And the question is, what book is this a page from? Is it from A, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, B, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, or C, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban? Look at that. Now, some of you at home went, obviously, and a lot of you at home went, that's just not even fair or nice. This is meant to be a charity. But there it is. This is the question. Which book is it a page from? A, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, if you're American Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. B, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, or C, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And I wasn't in that film, and I'm still bitter, but there you go. That's question 5 of round 2. I'm on to question 6, round 2. God, this is racing away. Which cast member has Emma Watson admitted to having a huge crush on whilst filming the first 2 films? First 2 films, she was about 3 years old, wasn't she? Anyway, there you go. She had a crush on this person during the first 2 films. Was it A, lovely Rupert Grint, B, obviously my favourite, Tom Felton, or C, Matthew Lewis? Where did Emma's affections lie back in the early 2000s? Was it with A, Rupert Grint, B, the handsomest of all, Tom Felton, or C, the cover model yet to come, that is the fabulous Matthew Lewis? A, B, or C? What do you think? You know? There we go. That is round 2. I think I might have got 2 out of that 6. So apparently we've already raised over £38,000, which is fantastic. Whoever donates the money, even if it's a penny, that gets us over the £40,000 mark, will win a trip on the train that was used in the film. They'll win a trip on the Hogwarts Express. I've done it. It's awesome. By the way, when I lived in America, my children were there. They were banned from using the word awesome unless it was for an act of God or one of the 7 wonders of the world. I think a ride in the Hogwarts Express qualifies as awesome. Shout out Molly and Trilby. Okay, I've done that, I think. Another poll has opened. Oh, God. Here's the one I don't like. This is a poll that you can vote in to get me to do something. One of them is, well, it says cat food here. I don't think it's cat food. I haven't got any cat food. I think it's to eat an onion. I've got here. I really, really don't want to do. The other one was meant to do. I hope we've got this right. We changed it before, but it's not changed on the script here. This is a eat an onion. Do a magic trick. That one. And then it was to do a whole round in the only impression I can do, which is the voice of another wizard, Gandalf the Great. Now, if it doesn't say that on the poll, I don't know. All hell's going to be let loose now. I hope they can change the poll. But they are the 3 options I'm offering you. Eat some of this onion. It's a big onion. I'm in America now. They have onions the size of basketballs. So I'm going to say a couple of big mouthfuls of that. It says on the script here, sorry, my mistake. Yes, I should think so. Sean at home, blushing. Eat this onion. Do a magic trick, which will probably go awfully wrong, but it might be entertaining nonetheless, or it might just be dull. Or do the next round in the voice of the only impression I can do, which is the great Ian McKellen playing Gandalf the Great. So have a vote in that poll. Meanwhile, here we are, round 2 answers. What film was this taken from? The picture of me in my leather ninja gear holding out that globe with the fabulous Paris Hilton hair. And it was B, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Well, I would have got that wrong. There you go. I know it was in it. Damn, of course it was, yeah. Question 2. Which Hogwarts professor was rumored to have been a dueling champion in their youth? And the answer was A, Phileas Flitwick. And question 3, what is the name of the owl emporium in Diagon Alley? That could have been the easy question. What was Harry Potter's owl called? Of course, it was called Hedwig. But you don't get that. You get instead the owl emporium, and its name was A, Elops. Let's see those again. Question 1, the answer is it was the Order of the Phoenix. B, not B, sorry. Question 2, confusing everyone. The rumored dueling champion, it might be a lie. I don't know. Could be fake news. Was Phileas Flitwick. And question 3, the name of the owl emporium was A, Elops. And the other 3, question 4, Dumbledore has, rather suspiciously, a scar that I think is probably a tattoo above his left knee that is a perfect map of C, the London Underground. What are the odds? There we go. London Underground. Question 5, the book that was a snapshot of, the page, was from Harry Potter. C, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Did you get that? That was a tricky one, I thought. And question 6, which cast member has Emma Watson admitted to having a huge crush on? Obviously, it goes without saying, the magnificently drop-dead gorgeous Draco, played by Tom Felton. How could you not have a crush on him? So there we are. Those 3 are question 4. Dumbledore's got a scar. It's a perfect map of C, the London Underground. Question 5, the page is from the book Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And question 6, Emma Watson, like everybody else, with red blood inside them, had a crush on the gorgeous Tom Felton. There we are. Now, what have we got on the screen? Say a big hello to Joseph, who's age 6. Hey, Joe. He's Gryffindor. I would have said hello if I'd known that. Boo Boo, who's 12. It's Ravenclaw. I'd like to see your birth certificate. I'm hoping that's a nickname. I don't know. From Gillingham, you're huge HP fans. Me too. I'm going to tell you something. One of the reasons the films turned out well, I think, is that all of us who are in them were fans. We all read the books. Some of us get them at midnight, and we all felt privileged to be part of them. Greetings from London. Matt and Joe here, who worked on the Harry Potter films in the art department way back when. Now sitting here with our 6-year-old Arthur, who's 100% a Slytherin and loves Lucius Malfoy. There is a boy with exquisite taste and a troubled future. Please say hi to Lacey Mitchell from Livingston, Scotland. She's a young Slytherin. All right. How's it going? And say hello to Duxbury Hufflepuff's got 6 out of 6. Maybe these aren't hard enough. I thought they were pretty hard. Maybe I was wrong. There we go. Here we go. An update on the amount raised, it said. I don't know. I don't know what the amount raised is. I can't see. I don't have it on my screen. Somebody type it in. Sean, quick. Over £40,000. Over £40,000. That means somebody's won a prize. You can tell us who's won a prize in a minute. Someone type it out. Hi to Cherry Wallace. We're big fans. Cherry Wallace is a single person. This is we are big fans. Maybe you're non-gender or binary. But hi, Cherry. Anyway. Amazing, says Sean. We're just checking who's won, says Sean. Although none of the letters are in the right order. Doesn't matter. So we're going to tell you who's won in a minute. But there's a film here. We're halfway through. We're not quite halfway through. There is a film. It's 1 minute and 47 seconds long. A while ago, a couple of years ago, obviously, couldn't travel last year. I was lucky enough to travel with the Red Cross. I've seen lots of the stuff that they do, that staff and the volunteers do, both in Britain and around the world. It's extraordinary, and it is inspiring in these troubled times when it's easy to feel depressed and despair at the state of affairs and human beings. Actually, there are extraordinary people everywhere at every turn doing things that make you feel that life is beautiful and human beings are generous and good. And the Red Cross are amongst the most extraordinary people I've ever seen. I got to travel to Turin, where there's a refugee center, and see some of the amazing things they're doing for people who are really at their most hopeless and vulnerable when they arrive. It's 1 minute and 47 seconds, this film. So just watch for 1 minute and 47 seconds and I'll be back.
So we're here at the Red Cross Reception Centre just outside Turin. I've come with the Red Cross to learn what they're doing in Italy to help absorb and integrate the 500,000 or so refugees who've arrived in the last few years. They have developed some skills that I think I'm told that we could do with doing more of in England, teaching them the language and helping them find jobs and get vocational skills. I'll confess I'm a little bit anxious about asking people what they've been through to get here and what they're doing, and we'll see how the day goes. So their anti-trafficking class. I played football in another Red Cross project and went to visit someone at work, which is a Red Cross project. And I feel odd using the word refugee. It's such a generic term, and they've come from so many different countries and they have so many different ambitions and goals and stories, and it just seems odd to lump them under that label. Their stories break your heart, but they're not feeling sorry for themselves. They're looking forward. Everybody here has found some level of optimism, often because of this place. We're celebrating the amazing contribution that refugees make to our communities. They do it with their strength, their determination, and your help. So please, give some money, give your time, whatever skills you have, and help rebuild shattered lives. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I was on telly recently talking about some of the refugee work the Red Cross do, and my social media stuff started melting down with people assuming that, I don't know, characterizing people they'd never met as opportunists who couldn't wait to come to Britain to milk our system dry. You know, the people I've met in Britain who are living on £5.80 a day have come from terror and war zones and just the kind of trauma that is unimaginable. Kids my daughter's age who have been kept as slaves and abused and surrounded by just industrial amounts of death and loss. And the Red Cross and many other organizations, but the Red Cross get people back on their feet and help them do what they want to do, which is express their gratitude by being constructive, productive members of society. And it's really a wonderful thing to see. If you get a chance to see it close up, I suggest you do. If you get a chance to meet asylum seekers and refugees, I suggest you do, and then form an opinion. Don't believe how they're characterized in the worst of the press. Anyway, that's what they do, the Red Cross, a small part of what they do, and that's what you're helping to support tonight. So thanks very much indeed. Phew. But back to the jolliness. Let's be jolly about it, because I have to tell you, I laughed enormously when I was there to see people who are prepared to share the terrible things that have happened to them and to see them reach for the joy. That's what we're doing, reaching for the joy tonight in this Harry Potter quiz, and we are up to round 3. So, round 3, Ginny Weasley. Lovely Bonnie Wright, who I did email and ask to send a video. I've no doubt, being the big-hearted, lovely woman she is, she's going to send me a video tomorrow or the day after, asking this very question. If I could do an impression, I would do it as Bonnie, but I wouldn't do it justice. So she bought a pet pygmy puff. Try and say that after a couple of drinks. She bought a pet pygmy puff from her older brother's joke shop. What did she name it? Did she name it A, Arnold, B, Simon, or C, Dave? No one ever said. She was enormously creative. So, question 1. Ginny Weasley bought a pet pygmy puff from her older brother's joke shop. What did she name it? A, Arnold, B, Simon, or C, Dave? I don't know. I don't know that one. Should I tell you which ones I know going through? I'll hardly ever say that I know anything. Question 2. Now, what 3 objects, my daughter Ruby knew this. Well done, Rubes. What 3 magical objects make up the Deathly Hallows? Yeah, you probably know that already, don't you? Is it A, the Hufflepuff cup, the Ravenclaw diadem, and the Slytherin locket? B, I should have worn my mouth up before this. The new teeth. B, the invisibility cloak, the resurrection stone, and the elder wand. C, the philosopher's stone, the tri-wizard cup, and the sorting hat. Literally not a clue. My life depended on it. Let's see that question again. What 3 objects make up the Deathly Hallows? Is it the Hufflepuff cup, Ravenclaw diadem, and Slytherin locket? B, the invisibility cloak. If I had to choose anything, I want one of those. The resurrection stone and the elder wand. Or C, the philosopher's stone, the tri-wizard cup, and the sorting hat. Love this sorting hat. Leslie Phillips' voice was fantastic. Hello. That was a bad impression. It wasn't really an impression. I wasn't leaning into it. Don't judge me on that. That's question 2. Question 3 of round 3. What is the longest Harry Potter book? By longest, I mean fattest, by which I mean heaviest, by which I mean best. Why weren't they all that big? Why didn't we make 2 films out of each book? Why aren't I still filming it now? I've got the wand. I could take the wand with me. Don't know. Very annoying. Anyway, which is the longest Harry Potter book? Is it A, The Deathly Hallows, B, The Order of the Phoenix, or C, The Goblet of Fire? Which is the longest Harry Potter book? Is it A, Deathly Hallows, B, The Order of the Phoenix, or C, The Goblet of Fire? I'm picturing in my mind. I feel like, yeah. I've got a clue, I think, on that one. Question 4. Now, for those people outside England that might not understand this reference, when you play football, or when you play soccer, what a soccer for the Americans, but play football, which is its real name, of course, you get sent off the pitch for misbehavior and shown a red card, a yellow card for a warning. So why were cast members given a red card during filming? There's a protocol we came up with. You got a red card if you were A, laughing, B, fluffing your lines up continually. Not once. You didn't get shown a red card if you did once. C, eating sweets. Now, there were a lot of kids eating candies. I don't know why I keep translating for Americans. You get it. You knew what a philosopher was. Didn't need to be a sorcerer, for God's sake. But anyway, sweets or candies. And there were a lot of young people on the set, and there were a lot of candies, and there's people like me who have never really grown up and can't stop eating them. So, and there'd be big ensemble scenes when you're shooting and you weren't speaking for a while. And sucking away, often on a jelly snake. So, why were cast members given a red card? Was it for A, laughing, B, fluffing lines, or C, eating sweets? I did all 3. Question 5. Which animal is the mascot of Hufflepuff? Bonus point. Who cares? Sorry, Hufflepuffers. Was it A, a badger, B, an owl, C, a dragon? Just incidentally, I lick my lips for a reason because can anyone else do an owl noise? Doesn't mean it's the answer. Just thought I'd show off. Which animal is the mascot of Hufflepuff? Is it A, a badger, B, an owl? By the way, that noise has never gone that well first time. And C, a dragon? No idea. Never cared to look. Finally, last question of round 3. Question 6. How much does a ticket for the night bus cost if it includes hot chocolate? Very important detail there. A little caveat. Is it A, 3 galleons, B, 2 euros, or C, 14 sickles? No, nothing. So, how much does a ticket for the night bus cost if it includes hot chocolate? A, 3 galleons, B, 2 euro, or C, 14 sickles? Not a clue. I look back, I think I probably would have got one, maybe of those. So, now, hi Jason, I'm Tessie, I'm 19, I live in Pennsylvania, I'm your absolute biggest fan. That's very nice. I'm driving my entire family crazy because I only ever talk about Harry Potter. I'm a Ravenclaw. It was all going so well. I'm starting to lose my sanity in the late stages of the pandemic, but rewatching Harry Potter is keeping me grounded. That's very sweet. Is there any way I could get a shout out? No. Shout out to Sam Freeman at Queen's School. Hey, Sam. How you doing? The winner of the trip on the Hogwarts train in Scotland, who took us right over the 40,000 mark, is Sophie Peacey. I hope that's spelt right. Sean, have you typed that right? Am I missing a letter? Peacey. Sophie Peacey, who took us over £40,000, and she says I've typed it right. Sophie, you're getting the ride on the train. That is awesome. Thank you very much for your donation, whatever it was. That's absolutely brilliant. Shout out to Adam Bethany in Scotland. Shout out to Daisy from Ravenclaw, because she's obsessed with Harry Potter. Aren't we all? So, in the forfeits poll, it's the easiest one. Reading around as Gandalf is ahead in the forfeit. I don't have to eat an onion. I'm so glad. It's not like I regularly eat onions. They came up with, will you eat some cat food? Well, I didn't have time to go to the shops. We were rehearsing. Thank God for that, because I would have done it, but I've got an onion. And the magic trick might be absolute pants. It worked in rehearsal, which probably means it wouldn't work on camera. So reading around as Gandalf is ahead in the forfeits poll, but you can vote. I think it's up there in the poll. Round 3, the answers were: question 1, Ginny Weasley bought a pet pygmy puff from her older brother's joke shop, and she named it A, Arnold. Best of the names, I think, that we came up with. Question 2, which 3 magical objects make up the Deathly Hallows? B, the invisibility cloak, the resurrection stone, and the elder wand. You're always safe to go for B. I think if you don't know, generally, in multiple choice, Get in the middle. Go for B. That's what I would have guessed. Question 3, what is... Oh, I definitely wouldn't have got this. What is the longest Harry Potter book? B, The Order of the Phoenix. So about Phoenix, my first day on set, I was so stunned by everything. I'm sitting in Dumbledore. I was just saying to one of the set guys, my God, this is all incredible. And that bird's amazing. What is that? And they went, it's a phoenix. And I went, where's it come from? And she went, what do you mean? I go, where did they get it from? Where's it come from in the world? And she went, it's a robot. Idiot. Never regained any status on the set. Question 4. Oh, no, those 3 question answers. We're going to bring them up on the screen. Ginny Weasley bought a pet pygmy puff and she named it A, Arnold. The 3 magical objects were B, the invisibility cloak, the resurrection stone, and the elder wand. And the longest Harry Potter book is B, The Order of the Phoenix. I would have said Deathly Hallows. And I'd have been wrong, like I would for most. Question 4. Why were cast members given a red card during filming? For laughing, otherwise known on set as corpsing. It didn't help. It never stops you. Once you start, you just can't stop. Even at things that just aren't even vaguely amusing. Certainly never when you tell the story later. Question 5. Which animal is the mascot of Hufflepuff? A badger. Fabulous animal. Of course it is. So British. Question 6. How much does a ticket for the night bus cost if it includes hot chocolate? The answer is 14 sickles. Remind them, she says, typing, as I read, I'll go over here to the comments. It said, huge shout out to the anti-trafficking team at the British Red Cross. They do extraordinary things to stop people being abused and sold and trafficked. It's an incredible team to be part of, and our international advisor and officer do an amazing job helping the Italian Red Cross upskill to identify and respond to disclosures of trafficking. I did see the anti-trafficking class there, and I spoke to numbers of people who had been bought and sold like chattels and were so immensely grateful to be rescued from that. So shout out to them. Shout out to Cara from Surrey, who's 90% Slytherin, 10% Hufflepuff. My favorites are Snape, Draco, Bellatrix, and you. In that order? Cara, did you have to write them in that order? You couldn't start with me? I was once at Victoria Station, someone came up and went, oh my God, it's you. Oh my God, could you tell Ray Fiennes he's my absolute favorite? Thanks very much. Please shout out to Evie Bentley. It would mean the world. She's a massive fan. Well, there you go. Meanwhile, remind them of the virtual quiz reward. Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. I'm reminding you, there's a virtual quiz reward, meaning I will give up an evening or an afternoon, whatever you like, and we will Zoom a quiz. I guess I've got questions somewhere else. You won't have to come up with the questions because then you know the answers. A Harry Potter quiz for you and your mates or you and your family. And we'll spend some time doing that. Just me and you on Zoom and not all these other people around. So that's going on. Meanwhile, what we're about to do is show you a short 5-minute film about what the British Red Cross have been doing over the last year during COVID. Don't forget to post your photos and tag at British Red Cross across socials. When we come back, another chance to win a whole family gift ticket to the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. If you haven't done it, it's extraordinary. If you have done it, they keep opening new exhibits. If you've been there and seen the new exhibits, you can go again. It never stops being amazing. I don't want to spoil something for you, but right at the beginning, remember, I was in the films. I was on the set. And yet there's a thing that happens at the beginning that every time I've been, which is now 3 or 4 times, I well up with tears. Yes, I'm a weepy old fool, but it's overwhelming, and you'll never see anything like it in your life. So to win the great prize, what you've got to do is email your answer, and the first email that comes in will win the prize. That's how we're doing it. So get ready. You can write down now that the email address to send it to is getfundraising@redcross.org.uk. So the email address is getfundraising@redcross.org.uk. And the first correct answer that they read will win the prize. I'll give you the question after this 5-minute film. But get ready, because when it comes back, get it all ready to send and type and send very, very fast. Don't hurt yourself, obviously. Don't pull a muscle on me. But get your devices lined up, ready to send, and we'll see how it works. Maybe we'll break the internet. I don't know. But here is a film. It says we're nearly at £35,000, and yet some time ago you said we're at £40,000. That's very, very unusual. I think that's left in. Yeah, you deleted that. I bet you deleted that, Sean. Here's a film about what the British Red Cross have been doing about COVID for the last year. When we come back, we'll have the competition.
The night before the very first shift we did, We were told that this was going to be with COVID positive patients. So suddenly there are phone calls to each person. How are you feeling about it?
Initially, I was very concerned. I was worried that you'd literally walk outside the door and you'd catch it, or go to work and you'd catch it.
I've watched people literally run to the other side of the road when they've seen us pull up with masks on.
You kind of get a bit emotional with some of the nice stuff that you see. When I saw the first patient being clapped off the ward, that was a very kind of...
There was a queue all the way down the street here. As I was driving down and thinking, oh my Lord, so many people and just one chemist queuing for what to them is vital medicine. Quite something to behold when, you know, we've never been in this situation. I came and introduced myself to the pharmacist and told I was a member of the Red Cross and that we had time available to help.
It's brilliant. I mean, we get a lot of phone calls from people who are naturally worried about being able to get their medication, have got nobody to pick it up, or are shielding so they can't come out of the house.
With any emergency, we need to focus on people's needs. But we are already in those spaces, like we're in the hospitals already. We've got mobility aids equipment, food provision. Is probably the one that we are less experienced in.
The people we spoke to at Food Bank were saying that how busy they are now and how the 4 pallets that we dropped off there this morning, that could easily be gone in an afternoon.
The first couple of deliveries I did, I got actually very choked up. I could see how badly this food was needed, and it really did have an emotional effect on me.
It was basic stuff that people need. It wasn't for the niceties, it was food, it was a cooker, it was a bed, that if we hadn't been able to support those people at that crucial time, what would have happened? So for me, the humanitarian aspect of the Red Cross wasn't abroad, it was in your street, it was in my street.
I really believe in what we do. It's been very difficult seeing people become isolated and cut off from their usual routines, their usual comforts.
I'm a very social person. Like people, I have been shielding in here on my own. To be honest, it felt like being in prison. I just felt I had nobody. Natalie came and I clicked and felt as though I'd known her forever. I can't put into words how she made me feel. I came home and I rang all my family and told them. I said, I feel as though I'd been on holiday. I'd been for a hospital visit.
The direct support that we have always been offering to our clients through face-to-face, we hadn't realized the social space our clients use would be gone, and we had to change things very quickly.
We may be facing the same storm,
but we are not in the same boat.
How can we self-isolate and share accommodation?
With no Wi-Fi, how can we find the latest information to keep ourselves safe?
The majority of our clients have got no income. They are not allowed to work. We had to ensure that our clients do have smartphones so they could keep appointments, so they could be able to speak with their solicitors, so they could be able to socialize and access the coronavirus information that they so much need in a language they could understand.
I firmly believe that if we're ever going to get out of this, it lies in vaccinations. And so I just had to be part of that process.
A lot of people, you know, it has affected their mental health, but they're a lot more upbeat when they come in because they know that they have got that light at the end of the tunnel in the hope that they can see their families again soon.
When we brought her the first time, I actually had a lump in my throat. I just felt so pleased. It's a real sense of relief, really, that, you know, in a couple of weeks' time, she's going to be safe.
We tried to resolve, we tried to accommodate and ensure that we met people's needs, but we were still maintaining that resilience to offer services to communities in need.
Wow. Yeah. I took that 5 minutes. I was on the chat on my phone, in the chat room. There were so many people doing extraordinary things, and I can't remember. There's a billion of you. I wish I could shout out and say all of your names. Sophie is apparently crying and wants to know if anyone's got a recording of me saying her name for winning the prize. Please give a shout out. I can't say hello to everyone because there's billions of you, which is amazing. But so they're selecting some from me. Shout out to Ravenclaw, to Daisy from Ravenclaw. Why I said that without thinking? I don't like saying that word. Please give a shout out to Cara from Surrey, who's 90%. No, I've done all that. Yeah, I've done all that. Oh, I'll scroll down. Hang on. Who are the people I'm not saying hello to? Would you be okay, she says, if I open a second reward so people can bid again for the phone call? So I'll call 2 people. Yeah, I suppose. What the hell? Just here doing nothing in Augusta. Can I go shout out my 7-year-old daughter, Eva Lee? We're both huge fans of the Harry Potter books and the films, and yourself. And the Red Cross, again, the wrong order, but there you go. And the Red Cross, so we're having a ball doing the quiz together. I'm not actually having a ball. It's not people dressed in gowns and spinning around doing waltzing and supporting the Red Cross. So thank you, everybody. And I didn't mention, of course, that the Red Cross are there making sure people are getting vaccinated right now. I think the film did. And there's a message, a chat from people who are doing that. Can I say to Emily and Maddie, we're not together, but in a team chatting over Messenger. I'd like to surprise her. Ha ha, it says. Danielle is having a good time with my long-distance boyfriend, making our Sunday evening. Full marks so far. Wish you were together. We all wish we were together. So here we go. There's a lot of people in the chat room asking what is the address to send it to, and it's getfundraising@redcross.org.uk. Here we go. Are you ready to win the tour, to tour around Leavesden? A lot of people saying they've been to Leavesden. It's phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal. Which famous rugby player and Celebrity MasterChef finalist was Hagrid actor Robbie Coltrane's stunt double? This is a gigantic bloke, lovely bloke, who stood nonetheless on stilts, on kind of big boots, and wore a giant Robbie Coltrane head, a kind of rubber head, which looked exactly like him and sat on a plinth a lot of the time. Very disconcerting with kind of animatronic eyes and stuff. And it was used for everything but his close-ups. And in fact, what they did was they had 2 Hagrid huts. Spoiler alert here. In order to make Robbie look good, look big when he was in there, they had a small hut, so Robbie reached the ceiling. And then they had a giant hut for this person, blankety blank, to stand in there. First correct answer sent to getfundraising@redcross.org.uk. Oh, there it is, up on the screen. We'll win the family ticket for Warner Brothers tour. There we go. One more time, getfundraising@redcross.org.uk. Someone's already done it, surely. The winner of the chance to ask a question is Julia Goddard. And her question is, if you could play any other character in Harry Potter, who would you be? Well, I didn't audition for Lucius Malfoy, actually. I auditioned for Gilderoy Lockhart, and I was fantastic. But not fantastic enough, apparently, because Ken Branagh was perfect. So it would have been him, and that would have been a shame because I would have only been in 1 film. So lucky me, I blew that audition. But if I could do it again, I think I might be Dobby, because the brilliant Toby Jones got to play Dobby, and he didn't have to sit in makeup or hair for any length of time. He just sat off the side of the, on the set, having a cup of tea and a bar of chocolate and doing his lines. It's very hard not to look at him. So it was that. Your photos are amazing. Oh no, not my photos, your photos, it says, are amazing. And I guess we're going to have a look at some of them very soon. We'll let you know the result of the forfeit poll very soon. I'm hoping it's not onion, but the final poll is now open. What is the final poll? John, tell me what the final poll is that they're going to vote on. I think it's which one of my creaky old anecdotes about my time in Harry Potter would you like? I think that's what it's going to be. Here it is. What would you like to know more about? Now, the people who've been following me for a while or have been unfortunate enough to be trapped somewhere while I was talking will have heard these stories, but whatever. It's an old familiar tale. Would you like to know how I got the part, what it was like getting the part in Harry Potter, or my first day that I'll never forget on the set, or for me to tell you why Lucius Malfoy looks and sounds, I guess, the way that he does? Vote away. Those are the 3 choices. How I got the part, what it was like, the day I'll never forget, or why Lucius Malfoy ended up looking and sounding the way that he does. Helen Barber won the bonus questions. You've got to type faster because I speak fast. John, come on now. She won the bonus question for... She can't type fast enough. I'm freaking her out. Now she's typing complete nonsense. She won the question for the Warner tickets. Helen Barber, you've got lightning fingers. Well done, Helen Barber. You and your fam or some friends are going to get to go around Leavesden. Lucky you. That's brilliant. And it says in the chat, what is my favorite character apart from you? I'm also Slytherin. My favorite character would be my lovely son. Draco. I think he's the hero of the films. I do, honestly, not saying it just because I adore Tom, but because in the end, Harry Potter's always going to do the right thing. He's a goody two-shoes. He's never going to make the wrong choice, is he? But Draco was raised by me, loveless, awful parent, and he breaks the chains of all the expectations on him to behave appallingly like a Death Eater and a Slytherin. And in the end, he's the one that saves everyone, isn't he? Doesn't identify Harry's body and throws the wand and all that stuff. So I think he's my favorite character, apart from me. Happy 50th birthday to my mum, Leslie. Shout out, please. I'll shout, Leslie! Happy birthday to you. That's fantastic. 50. I remember 50. All right, we're halfway through, and I've taken an hour, so I'm doing it really badly. I apologize. I hope you've got nothing else to do this evening. Round 4. I will speak quickly from now on. Question 1 of round 4. Which actor put a remote-controlled fart machine in Daniel Radcliffe's sleeping bag during a scene in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban? Which actor seems the most likely to you to put a fart machine in Daniel's sleeping bag? Was it A, Michael Gambon, B, Alan Rickman, or C, Robbie Coltrane? Interesting. Let's see that question again. Which actor put a remote-controlled fart machine in Daniel Radcliffe's sleeping bag? Was it A, Michael Gambon, B, Alan Rickman, or C, Robbie Coltrane? Please shout out to our dog, Penny Pug. Penny Pug? It's got 2 names. Who is a Slytherin every Halloween. I see. Okay. Let's look at the photo competition. Oh, yeah, because there's prizes. Let's have a look at some pictures. All right, who have we got? Let's have a look. Let's bring them up halfway through this round. Why not? What have we got? I'm looking at the screen. I just see me. Unshaven. I didn't have time to. I was going to shave for you, but I just didn't have time. Let's look at the photo competition. Nice. That is the Butterbeer fundraisers, and that is utterly brilliant. Thank you so much for doing that. That's such a lovely thing to do. And every single penny goes to making someone's life better. So that's just brilliant. Got any others? Yes. Look at you. Oh, look. Utterly brilliant. I don't have the names up here. I can't say your names, I'm afraid. But you know who you are. There you are. Oh. That's very cool. All right. What else we got? That family look utterly brilliant. I don't see as many Slytherins I'd like. A whole family Gryffindor. There's a Slytherin. Superb hat as well. And any others? Have we done? No. Oh, don't race through like that. Oh, we've got a Bellatrix. Oh, we've got the Malfoys. Look at us. There we are. And that's just superb. You do know, by the way, I'm sure that everyone knows that Narcissa, there's some more, that Narcissa, the great Helen McCrory, was offered the part of Bellatrix, but she was pregnant. And so the brilliant Helen Bonham Carter stepped in, and then she got to play Narcissa Malfoy. She got the booby prize of being married to me. That's a superb Dumbledore beard. I love that. Look at you. Wonderful kids, spoilt only by those awful red and yellow scarves. Got any others? Yeah. Fab. I love the Azkaban picture. That's brilliant. I can't really see it. It's tiny on my screen. Wow, look at you. I want to say all your names. I want to shout out all of your names, but I don't know what they are. I can make them up. There's John, Paul, George, Ringo, and Bert. It's a Slytherin dog, which I love. There's Bellatrix. Bellatrix's hair, in fact, is wilder in real life, Helena's, than it was when they put the mad wig on. Are we done? Are there more? Yes. Fantastic. There's a kind of Draco Lucius mashup holding the dog there. Thanks very much. Oh my God. You all, I don't envy whoever has to judge these competitions. You all look utterly brilliant, and with the Quibbler there. That's fab. Well, we could do this all night. Yeah, you're making them up. That's Mary and Esmeralda and Griselda. I don't know anybody's name. And there is Salt, Pepper, and Anchovy. No, you all look. These look like stills from the film. Some of you guys have just gone to town. Superb. Wow. Shout your own names out. When you come up on the screen, go, that's me! Because it is. Brilliant. Are there more? Are there more? I love that. That's very, very cute. I guess nobody at the Red Cross is fast enough to type out their names. I can say their names. You look ace. And you still look good. Unless the 2 sets of twins. Okay, we're back to me. Absolutely fantastic. That was question 1. And question 2. Here is another behind-the-scenes snap of me with the cast from my archives of my photographs, from our costumes, or from any other instinct you have, magical instinct. Can you guess what film we were shooting in this photograph? Let's have a look at the photograph. Can we see it? It's going to be tough to give the answer if you don't see the photograph. There it is. Yeah. Were we shooting Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban? A. B. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. C. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Is Ivana? Look at Ivana. She's so young. The first couple of films, Ivana would be running around going, I can't believe I'm here. It's amazing. So it's wonderful. Look at the room. And I was going, Ivana, you're an actress in the films now. You can stop being a fan. But she never stopped. And there's Bonnie, cut out of the photograph. Look at them. Looks like a boy band with their manager. So which film was it from? A. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. B. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. C. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I have no idea. Okay, question 3. There you go. There's the question for you. Question 3. What is the smallest ball? Now, here's an easy one. I can get this one. What is the smallest ball in a game of Quidditch called? Is it called A, the golden snitch, B, the golden glitch, or C, the golden titch? What do you think? Just screaming at the screen. It's too easy. It's too easy. That's what you're saying. What is it? Is it A, the golden snitch, B, the golden glitch, C, the golden titch? Well, if you thought that was easy, try this one out. Question 4. The visitor's entrance to the Ministry of Magic is an abandoned red telephone box. What is the 5-digit code you must dial to get in? How many of you are going to get this? I wonder. Is it A, 62442, B, 42779, C, 52766? That's actually my ATM card. So, the visitor's entrance to the Ministry of Magic is abandoned. Blah, blah, blah. What is the 5-digit code? A, 62442, B, 42779, C, 52766. Don't get the wrong one. That's tough. Or is it? Maybe a bunch of you are out there going, that's not hard. Question 5. The Abraxan winged horses from the Beauxbatons Academy of Magic only drink which kind of alcoholic beverage? Don't try this at home, kids. Is it A, Prosecco, B, single malt whiskey, or C, gin? That's quite tough for me. Question 5. The Abraxan winged horses from the Beauxbatons Academy of Magic only drink which drink? A, Prosecco, B, single malt whiskey, or C, gin? Don't know. I just put them all in a big glass and knock it back. Question 6. Luna Lovegood, the fabulous Ivana, who I've also emailed. I told you that earlier. She'll be sending an email. She'll be sending a video in next year, I'm sure. Is known for storing her. Did you see her on Dancing with the Stars, by the way, Americans? She was amazing, Ivana. She's known for storing her wand behind her ear for safekeeping. But which ear does she put it behind? Is it her A, left ear? Oh, that's left ear. That's embarrassing, isn't it? A, left ear, or B, right ear? I don't think this one would fit. Quite hard. Question. It's got to come up on the screen. There we go. Lynn Lovegood holds her wand behind her ear. Is it A, her left ear, B, her right ear? So, the winners are in for the calls. I will call someone after I've given you the answers. Apparently, I'm going to call someone. Wow. It's going to be tricky. And who knows? It's live TV. Anything could happen. But the answers were, to question 1, which actor put a remote-controlled fart machine in Dan's sleeping bag? It was B, Alan Rickman. If you didn't know that, you wouldn't think it, would you? Alan was very, very funny. Quite intimidating, but for no reason he wasn't intimidating. It was just that we were intimidated by him. He was a total darling. Question 2. Here's another behind-the-scenes snap from our costumes. Which film were we shooting? And the answer is A, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I don't think it was. Now, it says A, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, but I wasn't in that film. I was away making Peter Pan in Australia for a year. And I don't think I was in it. I think, judging from the leather outfit that I'm wearing, it's either from, I'm going to say it's from B, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. And I think it might be from when we shoot. I think that's the outfit for the graveyard scene at the end. Controversial. This could go right up to the Supreme Court. But it definitely wasn't Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban because I was thousands of miles away. So whoever typed that in, shame on you, minus 10 points. Question 3, what is the smallest ball in the game of Quidditch called? You knew that. A, the golden snitch. Let's see those answers again. Who put the fart machine in Dan's sleeping bag? It was A. It was B, Alan Rickman. Question 2, what is the behind-the-scenes snap from? It says Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Okay, so it's A, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Wow, we've given all 3 answers now. But I'm going to say it is A. That's interesting. I don't know what to do here, folks. Someone tell me. It says on the screen B, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. And it says in my script A, but I'm gonna go with what's on the screen. B, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. That's what we're going to. It's a definitive answer. And if you have any objection, speak to the British Red Cross. Question 3, the smallest ball in the game of Quidditch is called, of course, the Golden Snitch. Question 4, what is a code to get into the Ministry of Magic? It is A, 62442. And the Abraxan Winged Horses. Question 5, drink only B, single malt whiskey. And question 6, Luna Lovegood puts it behind her left ear. A, left ear. Let's see those answers again. Question 4, the visitor's entrance, it's A, 62442. Oh, it's magic spelt on a phone keypad. Well, that makes it easier. I knew that. Question 5, the Abraxan Winged Horses only drink B, single malt whiskey. And question 6, Luna Lovegood put it behind her A, left ear. Now what's going to happen? Or anything could happen now. Fancy dress competition winners. Here we go. Are Melanie Brooks and family. And you win the Harry Potter walking tour for Muggles in London. The Harry Potter walking tour? That sounds awesome. Do we have a photograph of Melanie Brooks and her family? Can we bring it up if they won the fancy dress? Or is that just causing panic somewhere? It's causing panic. Okay, but if we do have a photograph, just tell me and we'll bring it up and have a look at you because you obviously deserve looking at because you've won the walking tour. Well done, you guys. And Emma and William win the £100 voucher redeemable at the House of Spells for your great outfit. If we have either of these photographs, let's bring them up sometime before everybody goes home. Hello from Holly and Amy in snowy Sunderland and sunny Norfolk, representing the Hufflepuff crew. Happy 19th birthday, Mia, who's playing along in Lewes, spelt Lewes. Are you impressed? I knew how to pronounce that. And how, Jason, can you shout out Becca from Plymouth? I certainly can. So now, hello to Evie, who's 11 from Berkshire. Hey, Evie. And you're a massive Harry Potter fan, mostly Luna. Who told me that for? Well, that's all right. I'll pass it on to Ivana if she ever gets back with the video. And it says we're up to the 5th and final round. I thought I was going to phone someone. Am I phoning someone? No, I guess we'll do it in a minute. That's fine. Question 5. Our 5th and final round, it says. Oh, dear. Hold on a second. Well, surely I should phone someone. Have we got that yet? Otherwise, we'll be done. And then I'll be phoning people. I'll be telling stories. All kinds of things will be happening. All right. Well, I'll start the round and I can interrupt it. Question 5. Yes, phoning people. Call Jade. Jade, I hope you've got an iPhone because I'm going to try and FaceTime you and see if that works. Talk amongst yourselves. FaceTime plus. Let's see. Oh, I don't know what country that's in. That's interesting. Plus. I won't say your number out loud, don't we? I don't know what code that is. Someone can tell me. Is that right? Have I done it? No, it won't call. All right, let's try it. By the way, Jade, you could try and call me back on this number anytime you like, but it won't work because this isn't my phone. Oh, hold on. Now you've got a different number. How many people am I calling? Oh, 2 people, 1. Okay, well, let's just call Jade first of all. I think you've put. Oh, this is entertaining, isn't it? Thank God it's not live. It's calling. All right, try Jade's number again. I'm going to call Pickled Perkins 24. I'm going to try and FaceTime you, Pickled Perkins. Let's see if you've got an iPhone. This could go horribly wrong. There's a reason they don't do this stuff on telly, isn't it? Let's try it. You are in England. Good for you. I hope you've got a ready-made insult or question for me. Nope. It's not going to go there. So let's just dial you direct. See what happens. I don't think I've got international dialing on this phone. But, the production is just going to have to take it on the chin. Can't find me now. They've flown me all the way out here. This is going well. I wonder why that's not working. Well, I'll tell you what we can do. Why don't we get them to someone come up with an answer of how they can write in or you can send them a link so I can click. Meanwhile, we'll get back to the quiz. Vote in from the poll. You need to read the round as Gandalf. Dude and dudettes, I had such a good magic trick lined up, and I was actually starving. Even this seems like fabulously fulfilling food. I can't speak English. I'm that hungry. I would have eaten it. Anyway, there you go. As Gandalf. Right. So here we are. Question 1 of round 5. What breed of dragon did Harry face in the Triwizard Tournament? Was it A, Chinese Firebolt, B, Komodo dragon, obviously, C, Hungarian Horntail? Is that possible? Ian's not watching, is he? But now. So let's have that question again. What breed of dragon did Harry face in the Triwizard Tournament? Was it A, Chinese Firebolt, B, Komodo, or C, Hungarian Horntail? Question 2. Do the magic trick anyway? I don't think so. Question 2. J.K. Rowling took the name Dumbledore from an Old English word for which animal? Was it A, badger, B, barn owl, or C, bumblebee? So that question, J.K. Rowling took the name Dumbledore from an Old English word for which animal? A, badger, B, barn owl, C, bumblebee. Question 3. It's another one from the archive. This guy was only in the extended version of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Can you name the actor and the character that he played? This is a photograph from my own personal collection. Let's have a look at him. So this gentleman was cut from the final version of the film. He is also, for a bonus point, in a band, very famously in a band, and I'd like the name of the band. Because I can't remember it. No, I can remember it. And he's very well known to those people who know him. So let's have his name. Question 4. What is the name of Hogwarts' resident poltergeist? Is it A, Peeves, B, Percy, or C, Phil? What is the name of Hogwarts' resident poltergeist? A, Peeves, B, Percy, or C, Phil? Question 5. Which cast member bought Daniel Radcliffe a bass guitar? Was it A, Maggie Smith? Was it B, Gary Oldman, C, Michael Gambon? So which cast member bought Daniel Radcliffe a bass guitar during filming? Was it A, Maggie Smith, B, Gary Oldman, C, Michael Gambon? Now do the magic trick anyway. Right, I'm going to do a magic trick. What the hell? I'm going to interrupt this because my impression, I feel, has gone way off track. Let's just get a thing here and a thing here. Let's get it all prepped. So, nothing in my hands. Well, fingers, nail, bit of dirt. Here we go. I've got a big container of salt. Here we go. Now what we do, get the salt, and I'm going to pour it in my hand like that. I'm an actor. I'm very superstitious, so I'm going to take some of it and throw it over my left shoulder. Oh, it is. And then just poke it like that. There we go. We'll poke it like that. Well, let's just pour some of it out so you know that it's still in there. Here you go. Right. Poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it. There we go. And then it disappears. And yet, here we go. How the living hell did he do that? I don't know. I can hear one person clapping very, very quietly with one hand. Right. Now, question 6. Now, I was going to ask you this question, but since it's the last one, I will invoke a friend of mine. Of course, who do you think answered my call to rescue me immediately and in the middle of the night in 3 different formats? It is the lovely and gorgeous Tom Felton. Tom, take it away.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, Father. I hope you are well. I hope everyone is enjoying the current quiz. And before you ask, yes, I did iron this t-shirt just for you. So I knew you'd comment otherwise. Anyway, first of all, yeah, massive shout outs to anyone there tonight enjoying my
Doesn't look iron to me.
Witty company and supporting a great cause that's close to both of the Malfoys' hearts, believe it or not. Behind the scenes, they're incredibly charitable. Anyway, I promised you, Father, that I would ask you a question of a Potter nature that I know the answer to, because as you know, my Potter knowledge is abundant. Anyway, I lied. I don't know the answer to this question. I should do, which is why I'm excited to hear the answer. Anyway, get on with it, Felon. The wand chooses the wizard, Harry. What is Draco Malfoy's wand made of? I mean, mine was bit of rubber and plastic. But the options are not there for that. We have A, chestnut and dragon heartstring. B, holly and Phoenix's... I was going to say holly and Phoenix's father. No, holly and Phoenix feather. God, I'm really showing my cards here, aren't I? And C, hawthorn and unicorn hair. I'll say it again. What is Draco Malfoy's wand made of? A, chestnut and dragon heartstring. B, holly and Phoenix feather. Or C, hawthorn and unicorn hair. Your time starts now! In fact, I don't know if this is the time thing or not, but I'll leave it in your very capable hands, Father, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Lots of love to you, and lots of love to everyone there tonight having a jamboree. Have fun, and yeah, thanks again for supporting such a great cause. Peace and love! See you at Hogwarts.
Oh, what a lovely boy. How could Emma Watson not have a crush on him? How could anybody not have a crush on him? Love that boy. So there you go. That was Tom. And thankfully, we put Ian McKellen to bed. That's enough. Thank you very much of the great wizard Gandalf. Although maybe I need to do the answers as him too. I don't think so. We've almost reached, it says, our target of £50,000. That is extraordinary. I've seen how the Red Cross spend this money, and they spend it wisely and well, and it is utterly brilliant. If we reach it, then maybe, no, it says whoever donates the final pound or penny or 100 or 1,000, whatever it is, that takes us over the £50,000 will win a wizard afternoon tea and a stay at the Georgian House Hotel in Pimlico, London for 2. I might do that. How do I donate? I want that. Yeah, donate. Get us over the 50,000. That's fantastic. Blue Cat at Team Basement. Hello, up in Team Basement. And Steffi, I'm sorry I didn't write back to you yet. It's appalling. I'm just lazy. Ian McKellen would be proud. I don't think so. It's very kind of you. I think you're slightly biased. It is the last chance to vote for the virtual quiz. So vote for that virtual quiz, and I will be inflicting this on you and more, probably with swearing involved, or if not, the children are there. And let's have a look now. We have got the pictures of the fancy dress competition winners. Let's have a look at them. And let's have another look at the fancy dress competition winners, it says. But then it's just me in my fancy blue shirt. Do we have them? There they are. Oh my God, you look amazing. Yeah, nice. Yeah. There's a reason you were the first up. You look absolutely fantastic and happy too, which is great. Congratulations. You look great, and you're going to have an amazing time at Leavesden. My task to you when you go to Leavesden is find my wand. At the end, there's all the wands there. Find Lucius Malfoy's wand. Okay, that's brilliant. So, can I wish your daughter Amaya a happy 9th birthday? Yes, I can. She's a massive Harry Potter and Hermione fan. You know, when I was asked who I'd rather be, if I was anyone else, it'd be Hermione. I have 2 daughters, and let nobody be fooled. Hermione is easily the smartest and best practitioner of magic in the entire series, and so she should be. Hello from Penn in Buckinghamshire. Say hi, Buckinghamshire. That was Ian McKellen. Please say hello to Sophia and Loretta. We are your fans. XXX Slytherin all the way. Do you normally pack your wand everywhere you go? Oh, there are all kinds of terrible comments I can make there. No, I don't. I did it because I knew I was doing the quiz here. You're looking great, by the way. Very sweet. And Crawley, I do like a bit of crawling. There's another fancy dress winner, says my chat window. Let's have a look at the other fancy dress winner. Yeah. I can see why. You look fantastic. Although green would have been a better color. But apart from that, you look absolutely brilliant. Well done, guys. That's Melody Brooks and family, and Emma and William. So the phone call winner, is in. Oh, no, we did all that. Sorry, I think my screen's gone back. We've got the answers. Here we go. Phone call. I haven't managed to phone anyone. I don't know why. I don't know why the phone is not calling internationally. It's got international dialing on it, I'm told. It wasn't FaceTiming anyone. The phone call winner is in Belgium because she's in Belgium. Thanks very much for that. Is that a logic quiz? I know. I tried to phone Belgium. I'll try her again. Put a number in the chat, and I'll try her again. I don't know what's gone on with the SIM card that they gave me. It's not working. I know 0032 is the code. Just put the number in again. I don't know why I didn't dial, and I apologize to everyone who wanted me to call you. I will take the time and I'll phone every single person who entered. I won't. The answers to round 5 were: question 1. What breed of dragon did Harry face? It was C, a Hungarian horntail. Question 2. Joe took the name Dumbledore from an old English word for which animal? And it was a bumblebee. Question 3. This is from my old photograph. And the answer was Edward Tudor Pole. And he was in 10 Pole Tudor. That was his band. He played Mr. Borgin in Borgin and Bots, which was a fabulous scene which was cut. What is the name of Oh no, there's three. Let's see, there's three on the screen. What dragon did he fight? C, Hungarian horntail. Joe took the name from the word for bumblebee, C, bumblebee. And question 3, it was Edward Tudor Pole. He played Mr. Morgan from the band Temple Tudor. Okay, let's try Jade again. Jade, I'm so sorry that I haven't called you successfully, but I will try one more time. I don't see what's going to be any different, frankly, the second time. There you go. Come on. Come on.
Your international call cannot be completed as dialed.
Blame the production.
Dial again, or...
Can't believe it. These films. Producers, eh? Sorry, Jade. I hope you have a lovely time over in Belgium. Have some chips and beer for me. I'm sure there's much more to Belgium than that. Chocolate as well. Question 4. What is the name of Hogwarts resident poltergeist? The answer was A, Peeves. Question 5. Which cast member bought Daniel Radcliffe a bass guitar? Who else would it be? Obviously, it was B, Gary Oldman. That's this kind of vibe, isn't it, Gary? Bass guitar. C, the one chooses the wizard, says Draco. What is Draco Malfoy's wand made of? C, hawthorn and unicorn hair. Hawthorn unicorn hair. So, that's the end of the quiz. I wonder how well you did. Tell us how well. Let's see the answers again. It was A, Peeves, B, Gary Oldman, C, hawthorn unicorn hair. Jane Turk would like to know why you are not in fancy dress. You can't see my lower half. I've come as a centaur. There we are. And the winner of the personal Zoom quiz to be hosted by me, if you still want it, frankly, after this absolutely ramshackle performance today, is XXX from XXS. I think you might want to put some names in here. Oh, I see this was a script you prepared before, was it? I'm not sure that's anyone's name, unless they're trying to keep themselves private. Please say happy 25th birthday to Lucy. She's a huge fan. Hey, Lucy. Thank you very much for being a fan. Can you talk for another hour? No, can you talk about... Yeah, can you talk about the anecdotes? You've got to type faster. Okay, the anecdote poll. Oh, I'll talk about the anecdote poll. Yeah, well, do we have a winner, or should I just tell all 3 stories? We'll be here all night. What are the options for the anecdote poll are how I got the job, how he looked the way that he did and sounded the way that he did, and what it was like on my first day. Can I please say happy birthday to my friends Sue and Florrie? Please, your birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday. Gemma got 21 out of 30. Better than she thought she'd do. It's pretty good. Now, I've run over, but I'm going to keep talking anyway, because what the hell? While we're here, you can give money to the Red Cross, which is a fantastic cause. We're at over £48,000. If we can get to 50, that would be awesome. If we don't get to 50, I don't know what happens to me. I don't think the Red Cross let me do any more charity stuff. I don't know. Let's get it to 50. If you haven't given any money, if you have, thank you so very much. If you haven't got any, fair enough. Don't worry about it. That's not what this was about. If you have got some spare and you imagine what you might have spent had you gone out to the pub, which I think is open on Monday, or any other of the many things we've not been able to do over the last year, it would be fantastic. Meanwhile, I will tell a story. I might tell all your stories. Congratulations. I'll get your contact details, it says, to the winner of the Zoom quiz. I know. We'll find out who that is in a minute. So the 3 choices. Maybe I should just eat an onion to fill in time. Should I eat an onion? No, I don't think I should. How to get the job? Well, I told you already. I went to audition for Gilderoy Lockhart, and I just felt good. I felt good about it. I felt like it was going to be me. And I had it down, and I went in. I met the lovely Chris Columbus, and Chris sat there, and I read for him, the casting director and producer. And then Chris goes, "It was wonderful. It was really great. Very supportive guy." And he goes, "Would you mind taking a look at another character?" And I thought, as well? Am I going to play 2 parts? That's incredibly nice for me. I didn't do that the first one. Yeah, sure. I said, you mean... He goes, yeah, there's a character called Lucius Malfoy. Did you read the script? Draco's dad? And I said, yeah. He goes, you want to take a minute? Want to go outside and think about it? And I went, yeah, okay. And I went outside and I called my agent and I said, it's all going wrong in there. I want to play Gilderoy Lockhart. And I think if I go in there and I read for Lucius Malfoy, I'm not going to get Gilderoy Lockhart. And the agent went, well, just go and read. It doesn't matter. You don't have to take the job, but maybe they'll offer you both. And I went, I just feel like I'm going to ruin it for myself. He goes, just go in. I said, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go home. And then the assistant came to the door and he said, you ready? And I went, yeah. And I went in and he said, are you good? And I went, And I read through gritted teeth, seething with bitterness, probably drooling, with frothing with bitterness. And then they offered me the part. They offered me the part on a Friday, I think, and I said to my agent, just say no, because then maybe I'll get Gilderoy Lockhart. And he went, I don't think you will. And I said, no, I feel pretty confident. He went, I really don't think you will. And I said, well, I don't want to do it. I'm off to play Captain Hook in Peter Pan. I don't want to play two bad guys. It's just in a children's film. It just seems crazy to me. And he said, just take the weekend. I said, I don't need the weekend. He said, I'll speak to you on Monday. And over the weekend, everybody I know, every sentient being in the world who had read the books or seen this first film called me, starting with my nephews and then my godchildren and then total strangers. Maybe they put it out on the radio. I don't know. And they all wanted me to take the job so that they could visit the set. Obviously, didn't care about me. And I took the job. And thank God I did. Here I am, 400 years later, talking about it. And Ken Branagh, where is he now, apart from one of the biggest directors in Hollywood? So there we go. That's how I got the job. Please call. I'm going to try and call Anna Mitchell. This phone is not calling internationally. This is something I can fix immediately. This ends. But I'll try her again. It's never going to work, but I'm going to try her. Sorry, Anna Mitchell. I adore you for having done this and put your name in, but we didn't have time to try this out before. And we should have done. One of the many things we didn't rehearse. Oh, let's put it on speakerphone. You can all hear when it goes. What? I can't believe it.
Hello?
Is that Anna?
Hi.
Oh my God. How? I can't believe this has actually worked. That's absolutely fantastic. Where are you?
I'm in England. I'm from Essex.
Yes, I know England very well. It's an island country. Are you doing the quiz? Are you doing the quiz?
Yes, I am. I've been doing it the whole time.
How have you done?
I got 27.
I can't remember. That's out of 30. What'd you get wrong?
Yeah.
What'd you get wrong?
Oh, the Edward Tudor Pole one. That tripped me up.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, you're the wrong age, I can hear. If you're older, you'd know him. He was in a very cool band, lead singer of a band. And the scene was cut, so that's fair. Yeah. What about the other two?
I can't remember now.
Don't worry, it doesn't matter. I'm so thrilled that you answered the phone. I got through to you. I'm amazed. Are you dressed up?
I'm not. I have dressed up before. I actually have met you before.
Oh, where did we meet?
I knew you were going to be at a Lumos charity event.
Right.
So I actually met you in London a couple of years back.
You were
really lovely.
I was going to say, was I pleasant? Did I talk to you? Thank God for that. This could have gone horribly wrong. That's autograph. That's so old school. Nobody wants autographs anymore. They want selfies.
I collect autographs from Harry Potter.
That's fantastic.
So you're one of many.
Oh, all right. I feel less special, but I don't mind. That's okay.
Oh, you're very special. You're very special. Your autograph is actually, this is no lie, our favourite one in the book.
I love that. I don't care if you are lying. By the way, you could have lied about being dressed up as well. This is a phone call.
I'm really not lying. It's
amazing. Well, listen, I'm so glad to talk to you. I feel like I should get off because there's other people watching this. But thank you so much for doing this tonight.
Thank you so much for calling me.
No, it's a pleasure. It's great to talk to you. Lots of love. Bye.
Thank you.
Phew, at least one of them worked. That's awesome. Please say hi to Lily and her bestie, Amelia. Hey, wait a second. That's not my daughter, Lily, and her friend Amelia, is it? I don't think she'd be watching this. She would never dream watching this. She's a huge Harry Potter fan. Oh, there you go. Lost it. Mainly Draco. Sorry. Great. It would mean the world. Aaron from Wiltshire is 7 years old. She's having a late bedtime. Got 22 out of 30. Aaron, rock on. That's fantastic. It's great fun. Please say hi to Megan Williams from England. Hi from Dublin. I've been a fan for ages. You're one of my favourite characters in Slytherin. Forgive my terrible Irish accent. I'm Slytherin 100%. It's my birthday next week. It'd be a dream for you to say happy birthday. Well, happy birthday. My name is Doirean, Doirean, and luckily this pronunciation there says Doirean. Happy birthday, Doirean. Hope you have a fantastic time. Slytherin from Poland. Someone from Poland. I won't do my Polish accent. Dressed up as Bellatrix, having a great time. Shout out to the Pikes in Devon. All right, for the Pikes. Where are we? Are we getting near to 50? Hi to Laura Gemma Corrie from the Isle of Arran in Scotland. 26 out of 30. Woohoo, it says in capital letters. Capital letters that should be saved really for ex-presidents of America when you tweet. But that is fantastic. Well done, everybody. Meanwhile, back at the farm, choose an anecdote. All right, I'm going to choose another anecdote because I'm hoping to get us to 50 grand. We made it to 50. We made it to 50 grand. We have. Here it goes. Rupesh says, say happy 9th birthday to my daughter and mine. We've done that. The winner of the quiz with Jayu-son. Are you drinking, Sean? Are you drinking heavily at home? We haven't finished yet. With me is the Kate Maton family. Is Kate Maton. And the Maton family, I will be seeing you sometime very soon. We'll arrange that when we get off and the Red Cross will talk to you. That's congratulations and thank you so much for entering. It's brilliant. We made it to 50 grand. That's £50,000 that will be spent on people who really need it. The Red Cross do amazing, extraordinary things, and I hope you never have to need their help, but they are there to help the most vulnerable in the country. We made it 50 grand. The person who took us over that limit is John Baker. John Baker, get ready. Get waxed. You are going to have a wizard tea and a hotel stay in London. That is fantastic. Good time to end, ? It says. Well, I could just keep talking about myself forever. When I get off, I've got to tidy up this mess and make myself some lunch, but I think we should probably end it. I hope you've enjoyed yourself as much as I have. I've run over by about half an hour. It's not bad, is it? Thank you so very, very much for coming. And I've kept some stories in reserve for next time. I mean, I can make some up. You wouldn't know, would you? Pete, okay, with George and streaming. Oh, this just says, thank you very much. Thanks, everyone, for giving a penny or a pound. Just because this thing ends, it doesn't mean you have to stop giving both to the Red Cross and anywhere else. Just anytime you do good, you feel good. And so you've all done good today. I hope you all feel good. And it's been lovely. So thanks a lot. Back to my real life now. I've got to go and interrogate somebody on screen. There you go. Have a lovely Sunday. I don't actually know how to click off, so you can just stare at me. I'll pretend to be a test card. No, there must be a way to leave. I don't know how to exit. Oh, leave studio, it says.
All right, Jack. It's Paul from 35. Fancy a brew, pal? Dash of milk. 2 sugars, yeah?
Kindness.
Right, so it is chariots.
A small flame
Thank you. Here we go now.
that burns bright,
Alright, stand back.
that sees crisis
Call an ambulance. You're going to be alright.
and sparks compassion,
Alright, keep them coming.
and turns a moment into a movement.
Good boy.
It's a simple thing, but it can change the world.
Milky. No sugar.
Your kindness is powerful. We can help you share it.